When Geely Motors had owned our own Proton, there are some backlash and negative feedback from our masses, as they had proclaimed that Proton had lost his soul and identity, and again when Geely Motors had announced that they will give some discounts to the members of Chinese guilds under the Federation of Hockey and Associations of Malaysia. All hell broke loose as Geely was accused of racism in our country and some opportunist had politicized this. Foreign ownership or foreign manager in a national car of any country will always create an undesirable backlash and some negative talks among the masses, but when looking from a business perspective, the foreign ownership or management will be seen as one of the best solutions for any crisis or debt-ridden company that includes the automobiles company. With Geely Motors' ownership of Proton, they had joined some other automobile manufacturers that had been owned by a foreigner or led by a foreign manager. We will start with the British-made car Jaguar and Land Rover. Jaguar Land Rover was founded in 1935 and with its headquarters in Whitley, Coventry, it had some unique distinction, as it holds a royal warrant for the English monarchy's ruler of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Charles. These company, although a British car maker, but it was owned by Ford Motors, previously before it had been sold to Tata Motors in 2008. Result of this ownership, Jaguar Land Rovers had again been a popular choice for car lovers, and with the introduction of the Jaguar F-Pace, Jaguar's first ever SUV, Tata Motors is making a better future for Jaguar and Land Rover brand for now. When come to safety philosophies, the Swedish automobile manufacturer, Volvo, will instantly be on the mind of our car lovers, as it is the car manufacturer that had designed many of the modern, necessary safety features like airbags, bliss, autonomous braking system, 3-point seat belts, a body structure that is heavy in nature, great stability and many more that had become the hallmark of Volvo. Again, it was acquired by Ford Motors, and again similar fate of Jaguar, it had been sold to another foreign ownership, and they are no other than Geely Motors in 2009. As the result of this ownership, for now, Volvo had still retained that safety philosophy, but with a better and more beautiful interior than before, which also includes their current hybrid car model, the XC90 SUV. Volvo had increased its sales and had found new loyal followers, when they had abandoned its box-shaped design and become more futuristic. Another England car maker, Rolls-Royce and Bentley, which headquarters in Goodwood and Crewe respectively. It was unique in terms of production, as most of their car were handmade, and required less or zero robotic assistance. Both of these makers is not owned by an England car maker but by a German automobile manufacturer. Rolls-Royce apparently is owned by BMW Motors and Bentley was owned by Volkswagen Group. Under their German ownership, the traditional way of designing the car was not abandoned by either of them, but with the addition of the German technologies in the car and with clever marketing, both Rolls-Royce and Bentley brand names had been forgotten in the past had now risen to become the ultimate choice for the ultra-luxury car around the world. The sales had increased significantly since the ownership, and with both of these cars creating an SUV in their ranks now, the thing will presumably be better for both of these cars. Japan is a country that had a strong philosophy in their way of working and very strict in their tradition. Even the automotive industry for Japanese, it must be led by a Japanese and not by a foreigner. When Nissan Motors is nearing bankruptcy in 1999, it had formed an alliance with Renault Motors, and as a result of it, for the first time in Japan automobile industry, a foreigner had been chosen as the CEO and entered Charles Ghosn in the picture. It had created quite a stir, an enormous backlash among the traditionalists in Japan. Charles Ghosn, with their strong character and great persistence, had made a great turnaround for Nissan Motors, where it had seen profit again, and it had been acknowledged as one of the spectacular turnarounds in the corporate industries. His achievement had been acknowledged by the Japanese government, and he had been awarded the Japan Medal with Blue Ribbon in 2004. Now, back to Geely Motors' ownership with Proton, we had witnessed for the first time ever that Proton had released an SUV in their rank that will be launched this year. A good sign indeed. The foreign ownership also may revitalize Proton back with a different style of working and remove of the deadwood in the company. The foreign ownership or manager in automobiles is a prestige issue, and it will not wrong to say that it is also a sense of nationalism and pride for the country. However, when the business profit and loss is taken into consideration, some of the automobiles had risen again from their loss, and some forgotten car brand had been revitalized again under this foreign ownership. Hence, the foreign ownership may be a thing that will affect the pride, but when it comes to the making money or preventing from losses or to revitalize some car brand, foreign ownership can be a great thing. The car manufacturer. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.